I'm swimming in everything you said. I'm thinking about jumping.
Hey guys, so today we're putting together this cabinet. Yeah, it's a toy, we're gonna use it as like toy storage. So right now what we have, I'll show you, is this situation. Super cute, nice. I feel like it's aesthetically pleasing, but here's the thing. We've accumulated so many toys, and not even just toys, but like little toys. So my hope, it's like a lot of kitchen toys. So a lot of like this size toy, like a lot of toy food, cups, like just little stuff, little pieces. So I'm hoping this cabinet will help us keep everything at bay and organized and have a home, because right now a lot of toys, just little toys, just don't have a home. So then they end up out and about. So we are going to build this guy. It came in that size box. It's a pretty big box. I was hoping it like came partially put together, but you know, Ikea, that's a pipe dream, but that's okay because I enjoy putting stuff together. So we're gonna put it together, and I'll show you assembly. If I come across any parts that are tricky, I'll stop and kind of show you what those parts are. And if you've done this before, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, hit like and subscribe, and I'll bring more content out regularly. So let's do this. Okay, so this is what it looks like initially opening the box. So the box is not completely full with material, so that's good. It looks like it's just this little box here. Guessing the wood and then the buckets. I've put together a lot of Ikea furniture. That one was a little tricky for a second. Now this is obviously not ergonomically the best, but you know what? The pegs kept popping out, so it just needed some counter pressure. So if you have someone doing this with you, that's good enough. But if you're by yourself, you're just gonna have to, after that, you get that first one in, just stand up. So it's pretty self-explanatory. The directions are pretty good, other than not stating whether you're working on the bottom or the top first. I mean, you can kind of figure it out if you flip ahead, but you basically do assemble the bottom first. It's just the pegs and the long screws. That's it for 90% of it. So you work on the bottom first, then you assemble one side to the bottom, then the two center dividers. Then we're gonna do the top next, and then lastly, you put on the other side end. So far, it's pretty easy. The hardest part was just getting that first side end to the bottom. It kept popping off, and the position that would be best to get it on is not a position you can screw the screws into. So if you can get past that part, the rest isn't as bad. One little peg wasn't lining up, it was off a little bit, so we had to give it a good old shove. And then there's no pre-made or pre-drilled holes into this bracket situation. So you kind of just best guess center and just put them in yourself. So if you pull on it, there's a pretty substantial little gap here, but maybe I'll just make that, I was gonna make that the front. Maybe we'll make that the back. And you can also get these in different colors. Ooh. So this one's white. You can get, I got white and gray. You can get white and white. You can get, I think they have like green and they have pink, so they have different colors. Kiss them. Hi, kitty. You checking it out? Okay. So, yeah. So the goal is that they can, if they want a special type of toy, like toy cars, they can pull the whole bin out and play with it versus like kind of rummaging through and picking what they want. So only review I read that concerns me a little bit is that some of the reviews had said this unit in the past under the same name was better quality and that it held up really good. The one more recently, within the past year, is what I saw in the reviews, it seemed. They were complaining that these little trays would slip off the track or that the bins would break right here on the part that's on the track. So if any of that happens, I'll let you know. If you have one of these, let me know. If you've had good experiences, bad experiences, hopefully it lasts up. I'm jiggling around. I can't see it falling off the track, but you know what I can understand? It was a little tricky to get it. Some of those screws were tricky to get on really good. So if this is not really tight in all sections, it's gonna be hard to put together.